Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome to GemMinerTD. It's a tower defense where you're basically building the map into the side of a stage in general, trying to get to different levels and trying to just avoid getting shoved into lava. Now, as far as what I've done in this so far, I've done the tutorial, and that is it. So expect me to be mediocre at the game, if not outright bad. We're going to go ahead and play. We're going to do Lava Cave, which I actually have not seen yet. I did the tutorial level, so it only goes up to level 7, so it is literally just that. So we're going to start on easy peasy mode, I wager. Can we actually? Oh, we can actually bump it up. Although they're incremented by 10s, which is very odd to me. And you get bonus HP at wave 1, scaling to 20 by wave 40. Okay, so enemies get bonuses. And I don't know what the little chest up there means, but we're going to go and click next. We're doing probably classic. You can use coins to merge gems with Reforge. Earn coins by defeating mobs, mining, placing blocks, or picking gems. A more laid-back experience. Might have to try that one as well. Maybe we have to redo a classic run in here. Theme, we don't have theme available in the demo, and the levels only go up part of the way to completion. So that is how they've limited it with the demo. Okay, so we've got enemies coming in from that path towards here. We actually have a fairly decent-sized map. The place we're trying to avoid up here in the lava. Lava is death. So we need to be actually kind of careful about how we arrange things, because there's going to be flying enemies, there's going to be ground enemies, and stuff like that. So we need to maze as well as do more damage. So I am going to go ahead, and I think I want to go down a little bit and then start zigzagging. That way we probably actually want the zigzag to be, oh no, we don't want it there because that'll turn those into water as well. Which way do we want to go with it? It eventually looks like it wants us to do just a loop, but maybe I go way down, leave enough room for us to zig across the bottom. So we go like this, maybe. Yeah, we'll just do one big straight line. We actually have a merging there. We have no merging anywhere else, unfortunately. So I am going to go ahead and take you. You are Garnet. Enemies hit, lose defense, causing them to take increased damage, more effective against high defense enemies. To get Garnet, we'd actually need diamonds and rubies at level 2. We'd actually already have this kind of up there. Shadow Shard does with instant attacks that reduce enemy defense on hit. This one is ignore 50% defense every 10 shots. Fire rate permanently increases by 10% up to 3 stacks. I think we might actually go for the Shadow Shard. It looks like we need level 2 of this. We need, level 3 obsidian and level 3 topaz. So we'll go ahead and merge those. That turns those to water. Enemies, the flying enemies can cross water. The normal enemies cannot. So to get that upgraded, we do actually have a reposition. So we could reposition that to here, just so it's at the start. And we'll just kind of probably keep it on the inside wall here for the most part. So the other thing we need for that is going to be a level 3 topaz and a level 3 obsidian. We could do this one at level 2s on stuff. I think what we want is shoots fast long-range projectiles that deal heavy damage to a single target. Tries to predict target's movement. You know what? Yeah, we'll go with that. And now we start wave 1. Let's see how tough they really are. I actually haven't done it with higher tier challenges or anything like that. Looks like we're doing okay damage, though, at least. Level 2. Oh, yay, we can get level 2 stuff here. Yay. Hooray. Yippee. Okay. So I think we go down to about here. So I'm going to go ahead and mine this way. We'll go around that green, because chances are We have something locked in demo. We have Tiger's Eye. Fires boomerang projectiles that pierce up to 6 enemies. Ooh, Tiger Eye would be very nice. And that is a level 2. We need a level 3 Amethyst, which is the triangle-shaped ones. So we go ahead and choose that. And other one we will choose... What are you? Shoots fast, but not over walls. Ignores defense and evasion. This one, buff all gems within 2 tiles for the rest of the round. Detects stealth within its attack range. We also can reposition these. We can reposition stuff once. We definitely want you to stay there. We can reposition things once. So I'm going to actually choose that. And I'm going to reposition it. What is the range on that? It is 2 squares away. So if I reposition it there, it should get both of them. So now we have both of these being affected by the detection as well as the buffs. And you reposition. Actually, no. What are your stats? Attacks hit enemies instantly over walls. Good for finishing low health targets. Ignores evasion. So we could actually do some walls. Let's go ahead. Oh, and we can actually change their target. So you go after weak, you go after strong, you go after strong, and you go after first. That actually works. We're ready for wave 2. Let's see what we have. Let's go into auto camera so we can actually see them moving around. Getting ready for our total annihilation of them. And if we build walls, this thing should actually have pretty decent luck. Because yes, we can actually place blocks as well. But we do a place block there. And then we mine this way. And yeah, whenever you grab something, you end up with water around it regardless. So I'm going to go ahead and start going up this way. That is all of our mining there. These actually can merge. We can get that up to a level 3. Shoots fast, but not over walls. Ignores defense and evasion. So that's something we'd want probably on the end down here where that one is. And we want to move this over so it can fire over walls in this area. So I think we go ahead and grab that. That merges. Emerald poisons enemies and deals damage over time. Projectiles ricochet off of walls. We actually do need to be on the lookout for things to upgrade some of these to merge them. Like Lazarite is keep shooting to 12 fixed directions with unlimited range. Remove stealth on hit. After removing stealth from 3 mobs, gain permanent 10% damage buff. Cool. That one is actually not that useful for us. I think we take the emerald, reposition it up here, and we reposition you right there. We want stuff kind of near the front, and you are going to reposition I'm thinking here, and we actually place some walls along that just to get enemies. These are going to be flying enemies, so they can cross the water. But we should still be able to stop them before they can get down to this water to get to us. I don't think they can cross over towers. Water appears next to gems you choose. You can place blocks by pressing the button in the bottom left. I am aware of this. So we place those blocks and that block. So now we have that entire wall that we can place towers on. I'm going to switch back to mining, and we are going to go... We're actually going to go up this way. We have what enemies coming next? I don't know. We do actually need to grab those and merge them eventually. Bloodstone is... gains % damage on each kill, also known as heliotrope. Interesting. The Tanzanite one stuns and damages a single enemy. So we could go for another stealthy. And can we actually... no, we cannot merge that with the other ones. We actually have multiples of them, but... those walls can stay... We can do Lazarite. I don't particularly like that. I mean, I don't particularly like the Peridot, because it's got that fixed firing stuff going on. Could go for another one of you. Shoots homing, slowing projectiles that do not go over walls. You know what? That's actually not a bad one to have at the front, and it is already level 3. So we have orc-looking guys, which I don't think can cross water. So we can just sit here and look at them and be like, ha ha, you failed, losers. All hail, king of the losers. There we go. And we can also place blocks like that. And yeah, that one detects stealth. We actually have something we could grab up there too. I think the way we want to mine... I wish I could... I wish I could see what wave is coming next. It looks like armored and tenacious... oh, there it is. We actually do. For some reason, I was not registering that as a thing. It's got mother slime and regular slimes. Okay, so that's just going to be slimes. And they're coming in from the left. So I don't think they can go over water either, so we could actually take that one. Okay, so we have some green there that we could grab. Think we mine through that one and just keep going? That one actually gets us a lot closer to what we need. We need a level 3 amethyst for, I think, the diamond guys. Although, this would let us make a pearl. Shoots 2 homing missiles that deal bonus damage to air enemies. This one... ooh, that would actually be kind of nice. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and choose this one first. We can make ourselves a pearl. So that's going to chill there. We're going to go ahead and get you because we're kind of low on those. These look like we could actually make a tiger eye. Fires boomerang projectiles that pierce up to 6 enemies. I think that might actually be worth grabbing. Because I don't care about the lazurite. So who do I want to upgrade to that? Yeah, let's merge you guys. Let's get some more damage here up front. I'm going to probably be focusing in on getting stuff along this middle aisle so that it's hitting on both sides. And there is the boss. And that pierces... oh, wow. Boss is down. Yay! We got a boss. Gems with no adjacent gems get a permanent buff. On wave start, gems closest to your miner gets a buff. At the end of wave, it's +1 attack, +1 range. On wave start, closest gem to your miner that has no other buffs gets permanent buffs. Stacks with itself, 10% fire rate. Stacks with itself, 10% fire rate, 15% damage. Honestly, I think that one sounds really good. Let's go ahead and place blocks there. Place them there as well. We go ahead and we move this way. Switch over to mining blocks. And I think I'm going to start going down this way. Could get another poison and then move it. So we're going to reposition you over here. And you only have one reposition per, is a thing to remember. It looks like there's plans for upgrades further down the line as well. Do we go for a hematite? That's only a level 1, though. I think we actually go for the citrine level 2. We go for this one. And we just make these the Wall of Doom. Kind of wish I would have positioned this over here so we could actually have this massive Wall of Doom. But we can actually, I think we can we still move? Yes, we can still move. Let's go ahead and start. We actually haven't had too much trouble on this one, funnily enough. Wave 10 should get us to our objective of unlocking the next area. I do want to see what the more chill experience is. It looks like... Why is this damaging the ground there, by the way? Not entirely sure about that. Let's go ahead and place a block there. We don't care about there being water over there. This is a stealth wave. Thankfully, I'm pretty sure... Do we not have anti-stealth over here? We have you. I don't have another anti-stealth block, unfortunately. So I think what I want to do is mine down this way. We'll go ahead and... I think we're going to keep mining here. We have some stealth guys coming. I need to get myself some anti-stealth things. So like that, the opal is not bad. We have stuff that we need for the jade. So what does this need? Attacks, hit poisons instantly, and applies poison. However, jade has low direct damage, fire rate, and range. I think we're sticking with what we have for now. I need to get this. Choose you. Reposition. We have one there. Let's go ahead and go for one up there. That gives us our spotters, where most of our fighting is going. Hopefully we can stop them before they get down here. And we're going to go ahead and choose this emerald and reposition it. I think we reposition it down here. And start. Hopefully we actually get through this wave and it doesn't just completely murk us. Because we haven't ran across... Are you sure? A safer location further away from the lava is available. Start the wave. Anyway, oh, can we actually... Oh, because they can come up here and push me towards it. Yeah, let's go ahead. Yeah, good idea, game. So let's see what they have going on. And yeah, we have spotters, so I don't really have to worry about them being stealth, I don't think. And just having the spotters around is more than enough to keep those at bay. Let's go ahead and toss those down. We will continue to mine blocks on this side. And I think we're kind of at the point where we're trying to get stuff. Oh. Yeah, we're trying to get stuff that combines now. So I'm going to go ahead and choose you. What else do we want? We don't care about the directional ones. Deals damage to nearby enemies. Area increases with range. Ignores 50% of enemy defense. We could actually take the ruby. Let's go ahead and move all the way down here. You guys are going to get repositioned. On wave start, spawn a level 1 lunar shard from on an adjacent free tile. Interesting. So we need level 4 sapphire and level 2 amethyst for that. We have a level 3. No, that's a level 3. So we can't use one that's the wrong level either. So we can't use like a level 3 amethyst to make a moonstone. That I'm not as happy about. Let's go ahead and get you there for a bit more dangage. And we will reposition you into this hallway. Let's see what these guys are. They also regenerate health every 3 seconds. We just need to get poison in on them to counteract that regenerating health. And that Nova guy there is actually really nice. I should put one down here instead. Now, one thing I could do is chip away this wall and build some here, just so we'd actually have a second little spot to do stuff. Because at this point, we're kind of hitting the point of I want to maze weird things. That needs a parado. But yeah, I don't really want those. We are going to choose this one. Simply because, what do we have here? Pigs. They're fast, defensive, and low HP. But we want this there for spotting purposes. Probably want another one in the middle there somewhere. This can get us a level 3 diamond. Actually, I wouldn't mind another long-range diamond, so let's go ahead and choose those. Oh, wait, no, that merged into a level 2. Okay. That's still fine. We're going to go ahead and go with the long-range diamond there. Go! I don't think this is a terribly rough setup. We have a bit of a maze going on. We do need to block off the water back there for the next flying wave, but at the same time, I'm not bothered by it. They're getting further in. Oh, and now we have a chance to get level 4. Level 4! Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do cleanup on this round. We're going to go ahead and place blocks there. Do have another level 2 diamond. We would need a level 2 ruby to go with it. And we'll take... do we actually have... We have an armored wave coming. Cyclops. This would let us make lazurite, which I don't particularly want. We could start on the way to bloodstones, which just requires a level 1 amethyst, a level 4 ruby. Oh, let's go ahead and choose... Yeah, we'll choose that. Reposition you there. You are fine there. Can save that reposition for later. We can make a lazurite with you. I don't particularly want to, though. Because, yeah, it does fine, but I'm not sold on a bunch of those aspects on it. So we're just going to go ahead and start the wave. I do not want to merge them, thank you. The boss has arrived. Oh, this is a boss wave. Do we actually stand a chance against these guys? We are facing wave 10. We just have to keep them from killing us. We don't have to completely stop all of them, I don't think. But we do actually we might get them before they get to us. That guy right... Oh, he almost got to us. The ricochets saved our life. Double Dawn. All on wave start effects trigger twice. Next non-unique augment you gain gets duplicated. On wave start, gems with no adjacent gems get a permanent buff. We're going to go with Double Dawn. Next wave is flying and stealth. Oh, lovely. Well, we have anti-stealth down here. We have anti-stealth there. We need one more anti-stealth. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place some blocks. There. Oh, I didn't want to mine those. I wanted to place blocks. I feel like a dumbass. Okay, so now we have blocks there. They can't get there yet. Let's go ahead and mine this way. Yeah, I think we want to go look around for a little bit of stuff. Ooh. Ignores evasion. These can merge into a level 2. Slow enemies hit with homing projectiles that ricochet off of walls. Ooh. I think I might take those and keep an eye out for a sapphire, but I also want this. Which, frankly, it's a tough nugget. I think these are the two we choose. I want these, because I want aquamarine. Because that's something we can't get with the level 1 guys. But we also have Big Topaz. Damage 100 versus... Do we have anything that... How much damage? You do 200 damage. That is another level 4 one of those. Do we choose for upgrades or do we choose for just badassness? I think we actually choose those. And we take the level 3. Level 2 for lazurite. Level 3 for... Another pearl would be really nice. Wave start permanently buff fire rate of all gems within 2 tiles. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and take this. We're going to reposition you there. So all of those get buffs. And we reposition you... to there. Start wave. Yeah, I don't want to get more of those little guys. They do fire in a plus sign, which it makes that spot kind of rough. Kind of wish I could orient them diagonally instead. But flying stealth guys, I mean, they can't really get past too much. You can actually... I think the cracks on the ground are to tell us where our kill zones are. Which is kind of cool. I could live with that. Okay. So I think our path is this way. Purple's going to be better. I am going to go ahead, switch over to place block, and start cementing those. Oh. They don't go over walls, though, is the downside of that one. But that's a sapphire. Okay, we need... We actually just need a level 3 sapphire for that. I don't think we actually have access to a level 3. Any level pearl... We need 2 and a level 4 amethyst. Gains extra projectile for 8 seconds when an attack is initiated, up to 6 extra projectiles, still double damage to air mobs. So that's an anti-air one. That is our burst one of those. No progress on those. Pyrite. All we'd be missing is a level 4 Peridot. Enchant itself with a random enchant, powerful buff, or stack an existing enchant. This wants to be made into a jade. There is another one that saps defense. Got blink enemies? Oof. Use fast but not over walls. Ignores defense and evasion. Destroys itself, spawns spike trap on all adjacent walkable tiles. Spike traps inherit this gem's level and buffs. On wave start, select all gems within 2 tiles. When the gems have initiated 15 attacks, that gem made the 15th attack permanently gains plus 5% damage. That is a perma buffer there. So we need level 2 citrine, level 4 sapphires. I don't think we actually have a level 4 sapphire. I think that's... Oh, no, that is level 4. So then all we would need is a level 5 opal. We might go that route. These guys are not flying. So let's reposition you to there. We will reposition you to there. I think we reposition you to there as a bit of a free wall. And yeah, I am trying to get as much as we can along this little central line here. And then once we've got this filled up, I will start moving stuff along this line. So they have to kind of wiggle around that kind of stuff. You only get to choose 2 per thing, though, by the way. I do need to build a wall there. That shouldn't be too difficult to do. Oh, we are at risk. I don't think we're going to die on this wave, but we are definitely at risk. I'm going to place a block there. So that's enough blocks for that to be just a solid wall. What happens if I put you can't block the path. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. And I need to mine a couple down here just so we have stuff that's not up there to grab. So we can get the lazurite if we get this one, which I don't particularly care for. Lazurite is the one that shoots in 12 directions. We could start working towards the garnet. That would not be the worst thing ever. Ignores defense. Ooh. So if we go this route, we'd be able to possibly set up a ray down this long path. At least if I'm reading that right. So I will choose you. We have so many sources of lazurite, it's not even funny. Tanzanite. What else do we have here? We already have you. If we choose there, wave 13 is what? Enemies will spawn from the same random location. Okay, so it's just a satyr. It is a ground boy. That is a level 3 opal. Which one was it that we were trying to get this one to combo into? Thought there was one that we were wanting to get into something interesting over here. It's this one. So Iolite, we still need a level 5 opal for. We haven't seen one of those yet. We haven't seen any level 5s. Garnet needs a level 2 ruby, unfortunately. Not a level 1. So we reposition you there. I don't care about the lazurites. Tanzanite is interesting. It requires low-level other stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and just take the topaz. And we're going to reposition you up to there, so you're actually hitting stuff early on as well. Still wants us to combine those. I don't want to combine those. I am positive I don't want to combine those. They don't seem particularly interesting to me is the reason. Of course, these guys are actually relatively tanky, it seems. Can we rip through them before they get to us? No. We're actually going to take some damage from this, I think. Here they come. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh, no, they're going to be dragging us back. Okay, so they have to drag us back through the nonsense as well. So that is interesting to me. So that means that every tower is going to have at least 2 lives as far as going through stuff. Next wave is armored and shielded. Blocks 20. I'm assuming that means it blocks 20 of the damage. That is a boss. At least those are boss numbers. I don't think it's actually a boss. And I think we're going to go ahead and place 2 blocks like that. Don't care about that one. We do have a topaz here. It gets us closer to a hematite. Mortar gem attacks hits enemy over walls with small area of effect after a delay. Ignores evasion. So we get that in a level 1 citrine. And that would give us the artillery one. So you can go there. And we'll make that into a hematite. Yeah, that one seems reasonable. Can't reposition them after merging, by the way. So that's not terrible. I think the ultimate goal is to make this area into like a back and forth kill box. Let's see what they decide to do. And I could also brick up this right side as well, so we'd actually have these bouncing a lot more right there. We do have shots actually coming down to that spot as well. So we could go for these en masse and just have just a solid just wall of bouncing bullets. They are going to get to us, yes. They're going to drag me back and cause me to have problems. I think the ultimate goal is going to be to get this central line filled with stuff, get bricks all the way up there, have everything along this line and along this bottom part here. Brick this up and don't really worry about it as much with stuff. Go up to 2 times and go up to 0.2 times. I don't think these things really stand a chance at getting back through this, at least. They do keep picking my ass up. Ta-da! Urging all of you, you can stop blinking at me. Okay, let's go ahead and place a block there. There, and there. We have basically 2 blocks left to mine, which means we get whatever's down here. Pearl gets us closer. I mean, this gets us closer to a pearl. Because then all we need is the sapphire. And it's a decent enough ranged sniper guy. Shadow Shard. We could actually get a Shadow Shard off of that. Is Shadow Shard something we want? Instantly attacks that reduces the enemy defense on hit. We'll choose that. Who do you merge with? That's a level 2. This is a level 2. Oh, no, this is a level 3. So I think we actually make the Shadow Shard out of this. The thing is, it's going to use up that Topaz, which is a level 3 Topaz. And, oh no, it's going to use it's level 2 Obsidian and level 3 Obsidian, so it is going to use that one. And it is long-range instant attacks that reduce enemy defense on hit. That does not seem terrible. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and make that. So now we have an upgraded dude there. You get repositioned there. So now we have another boss. Cultists, but who do they serve? No one knows. And Hellhounds. Thankfully, we have a lot of stuff that just ignores evasion, so they're not as useful as they would be otherwise. We do need to get some more things to fill in this middle line here. Are we actually going to... Okay, so the boss wave... Still gonna get to us, I think. But just barely. Come on, guys. Come on, snipers. Get rid of the rest of this. We have the one sniper just picking away at them. Ta-da! We didn't even get dragged that far. Turn all water blocks into empty gem holder blocks. On wave start, all diamonds gain multicast buff, +1 attacks until the end of the wave. That wouldn't be bad. On wave start, gem closest to your miner gains a buff at the end of the wave, until the end of the wave. I think we're going to go with Barrage. So all the diamonds do be stronger. Oh no, the next wave is Stealth. Whatever will we do besides reveal them along the entire path? Okay, we're going to go... We're just going to go mining, I think. We have the wall there. That is a hard block. And I think we go up from here. And I am going to go ahead. We're going to place a block. I could build this out again. We'll go ahead and put a block there. So we have a level 4 Peridot. We actually have the stuff to make this. Gain a charge, enchant itself with a buff, or stack an existing enchant. So that just becomes enchanted. And just shoots projectiles 4 directions, ricochet once. So we just have a constant shot through there. What else do we have? Nothing too amazing, I don't think. We got a sapphire over here. Can make a calzone. Because we also have... We should have a level purple one of those. Oh, it's right there. That's not a place I want it. But it's not going to hurt anything if we take that one. So the I have no idea. Chalcedony? I don't know. Reveals stealth enemies. Yeah, it's just a better revealer, so we could take that one. So we choose you. Boom. And you. And you become that. So you're revealing stuff there for us and boosting those. Do I have anybody that I need to reposition? I don't think so. Stealth, low HP. Yeah, I think this is fine. I'm not merging those. I kind of wish I could turn off the "but you must" prompt. Because right now it's mildly irritating. So this... yeah. Is pretty solid. And it's got a little bit of homing. It reveals stealth. We have guys that are going to come grab us. Oh no, whatever will I do? They are getting popped by the diamond whenever they do sometimes get revealed, unfortunately. Well, now they're revealed because they're holding me. Ha ha, jerks. This is what you get. Double shot snipers. Yeah, if they're almost dead by the time they get to me, I don't really have to worry about them. Select a boss for wave 21. Floating eye entity that hovers ominously in the air, surveying the battlefield with an unblinking eye. It's got low HP, which is actually kind of what I want. I'm going to go with the Omni Viewer. Just so we can get through that. I am going to go ahead and place blocks there and there. Because I like having things formatted in a way that makes sense to me. And we are going to mine up, if at all possible. And get what we can behind this wall. There is another diamond. The diamonds are kind of nice. I'm going to go ahead and take you. Drop you over there. And as far as what else we want... yeah, we do kind of want that. We already have one of those. What we need to go with it is a sapphire. The sapphire is unfortunately right there. And this wave... is this wave flying? Heals itself every second. So I don't think they can go through water. So we could take you. Then be on the lookout for... we don't have the ability to proc level 5 citrines. So we'd need 2 citrines next to each other to actually get that. But I kind of still want to try for it. So yeah, we'll choose you. And we'll reposition you. Which one are you? You are shoots homing projectiles that do not go over walls. So you're going to go there. So now we have, again, our wall is back intact. Let's go ahead and start. And yes, that is fine. And we'll just wall up this spot later. Because we'll need it walled up before we get to that final boss. Yeah, the enemies are definitely getting tougher. I don't know if we're going to make it all the way to... currently, you can get to level 21 in this. The full game will let you get up to level 40, I believe. If I'm remembering the previous screen we were on correctly. Our sniper diamonds are doing their job. Even though they're relatively low level. I want to get the beam one so we can place it like right there. Oh no, whatever will we do? Next wave is flying. And now we have the legendaries. Okay, so... I need to place you there and there. Let's go ahead and we're going to actually just keep mining up this way. There's a legendary there. Those are, I believe, level 3. These are level 4 and those are level 5. So I guess we could go this way. And that is a ruby level 5. We don't get anything from that. Pyrite is not bad. I think we actually might want to grab the ruby. We already have one of those. Wouldn't mind another opal. Unfortunately, that also gets rid of this stuff. Which means that we are very exposed to that flying group. So we can't take that right now. A level 5 diamond. All diamonds across the map shoot towards the same target. Oh, intriguing. That is an odd boy. We already have the rest of the parts for that, so we don't need it. This would want to make fluorite. Ability target a gem on wave end. Gain 1 charge at 3 charges. Level up the targeted gem. Detect stealth. Intriguing. Except I can't take the thing that makes it, because that turns everything there into water. I don't have movable gems, because these are all already been repositioned once to get into this central line. Oh, I guess I could reposition you. That's 1. To block that spot. I guess we could do that. Because we choose this. Turns that into water. What did you want to merge with? You wanted to merge with a diamond. So we choose this one. We reposition you down here. And I don't think they can fly over this empty spot. That is considered just a block. Well, a mounting spot, if you will. And this wants to take that. So I guess we'd actually want the fluorite up here. That's not a bad idea, because we actually have a lot of stuff around there that we would like to see leveled up. We also have a lot of stuff over here that we would like to see leveled up. And it is... We already have a revealer down here. So that is fine. We have a revealer there. I think having it up here might be the better choice. So that is our fluorite. Targeted... Choose a valid target. We're going to go after... Can we just target any of them that we want? Which one do I actually want is the thing. We need a level 5 citrine. Do we actually have a citrine? We'd have one there. That's level 3. We have the pearl. Yeah, I think that's the only citrine we have, so I'm going to go ahead and have it target that. So you're targeting that one, so after 3 it'll become a level up again, and this is level 8? Jesus. Are you sure? Yes. Here comes the Burge. So let's see how they do. We might die on this one, actually. No, never mind. We're doing enough damage that we should be able to kill them on the way back. I like that they're just going into the shortest path there, which actually gets them hit more. Okay, so that's... Okay, at 3 charges, it levels that one up to 4. So we found out they cannot go over that block. Let's go there, there. See if there's anything fun in here we can do stuff with. We have an obsidian. That would be a bad pick right there, because that would open anything on those 3 slots we can't pick. This we could. We need a level 5 citrine still for that. Is that citrine movable? I don't think it is. No, it's not. So what we would need to have is a diamond or sapphire down there at level 5. We don't have enough waves left to actually get anything other than 1 level on this, so we're not going to see that combo, sadly. I'm going to go ahead and choose you. We're going to chuck you down there, so we actually have snipers on both sides of that. You would reveal a gap to us. This would reveal a gap to us, so we have to choose down here. So we're going to choose you and reposition you there. So now we have that entire bottom row just snipery. I do need to probably wall up right here, so these are within normal bouncing range, but at the same time, they're doing enough work that it's not a huge issue. And it looks like we're doing fine. I love that those are just bouncing into the nonsense over here. So let's go ahead and place a block. There. It's a legendary spot. I'm going to do that just in case that's a really good one. Gems have initiated 15 attacks. Oh, yes. We'll choose you. Does not expose a path to us because that's still blocked. We have slow tanky boys coming in. We're going to make Idolite. Do we actually... I think we make it in the middle. Within 2 tiles. That's a pretty decent number of them. So yeah, we'll do Idolite there. We get to choose one more gem. Bleh. Unreliable damage. I mean, we could just choose you. You're pretty much one of the few safe ones here. The citrine here would expose us. This wouldn't because it would just be stuff inside our little bubble over here. So it's pretty much that or the obsidian. So yeah, we're just going to choose you. I choose you, Pikachu. Reposition up here, yes. And start wave 20. I am sure. Oh, they're coming from both directions. We got eyeballs and the undead. How cute. Oh my, they are very slow, but by God are they tanky. They are very tanky. This one could kill us. Because we haven't even gotten those guys down to half life. I don't think they heal at least. I think we will stop them, but oof. Are they scary? Thankfully, the eyeballs are not too terrifying, but it doesn't actually show the eyeballs here, so I think them will spawn from the same random location. I think it actually summons the eyeballs, them just existing. The eyeballs are not scary. Death is scary. And we might actually be able to stop them. It's gonna be close. So they try and drag us back. I think the life there is how much life we have. So if you get up to the lava, you can still kill the stuff and get out of the lava, I think is how it's supposed to work. I haven't gotten thrown in the lava yet. So we shall see. But yeah, those are getting double multi-shot, so they're getting +2. I keep forgetting we actually have the obsidian on wave start things, and this gives us the extra attacks. They get +2 attacks. So all the diamonds are triple damage. So now they're back in the kill box. Do we actually survive this? I think we do. Yeah, we do. Didn't die from it. Okay, poison overtime damage is increased. When a gem gains a permanent buff, including this, it has a 10% chance to gain an additional permanent buff. When a tier 2 gem is merged, it gains an additional +1 range permanently. I'm just gonna get the Accelerate. Nothing there really intrigued me for this particular build. I'm not really sold on it being a serious thing. Okay, as far as our path, I'm gonna go this way so we can actually get some more potential goodness. There's 2 golds like right across from each other. We do actually have the stuff for the Iron Rose. Destroys itself and spawns a spike trap on all adjacent walkable tiles. Spike traps inherit this gem's level and buffs. Spike traps sound like something that only affects the ground, though. There's our level 5 citrine. Well, I mean, of course I'm going to choose you. So choose that. Reposition that there. Make the pad power merge. Now we have just open gaps over there. We could merge these. Actually, that might not be a terrible idea. They'd be a level 3. Of course, we can also just get the level 5 one. That might be the smarter idea. Reposition you there. That is a level 4 citrine now. We could make a pyrite out of it if we get another peridot at level 4. But we're not going to be able to mess with that, so you're going to go all the way down here. Yes, I am sure. Now we fight the eyeballs. Those guys look familiar. Are they immortal? No, their life bar's at the bottom. Okay. So we can get them below half on this. Yeah, we've got them down to... Yeah, we'll survive this. I do like that we slowed the, like, head down, the big leading one down so much that it's kind of folded back on itself. I like that. Oh, and we got it before it even got to us. Damage check passed. So now we're just seeing how much damage we can do. Are you going... Oh, they're going back along the ground. So now we're just seeing how much damage we can do. I think we might be able to fill the bar up. I'm not sure what the damage check thing is. This is just to see how much damage we can do in one round. We've already gotten pretty much almost 100,000 up on them. Or does he respawn and we have to go through them again? And here's where most of our damage, as you can tell, is just like, we did a little bit of pinch damage here and there, but we are escalating. Okay, so we got 318,000. Damage dealt 500 something. Okay. Minor ability, level up a chosen starter gem 3 uses. Awesome. We unlock Frozen Trail. Final score 214%. You dealt 2.14 times the wave's total health. Cool. Gembliteration. Obviously, there's probably ones that do way better than that, especially if you get the right build. I was just kind of going blind at it, and that was fun. And the run was about an hour, so I imagine the final game's runs will be about an hour and a half, unless you were just speeding through them. I think you could probably speed through this in like 30 minutes. But I like looking at the stuff and seeing what it does. Once you have it memorized, click, 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 you're done with a thing, launch it, go. And you could probably get through a level in like 20, 30 minutes. But if you want to see more of this, mention it down below. I am looking forward to the full release. It's going to be a while out, but the demo is available over on Steam. So keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.